The Republic report. Trump faces market meltdown after tariff flip-flop. At 1 a.m., Donald Trump posted on Truth Social, "What a day, but more great days are coming." But the reality told a very different story. As of that moment, the Nasdaq had plunged 4.29%, down 735 points. The Dow dropped over 1,000 points, a 2.91% loss, and the S&P fell nearly 4%. These drops followed what appeared to be a deliberate attempt to manipulate the markets through erratic tariff policy. On the surface, Trump announced he was pausing tariffs for all countries except China, where he claimed he'd increase them to 125%. However, we later learned the tariffs against China were actually raised to a staggering 145%, not 125%. Meanwhile, the tariffs for Canada, Mexico, and others remain confusing, with conflicting reports about whether they're at 10% or 25%. Market analysts reported suspicious trading activity before Trump's "Buy Now" post, pointing to potential insider advantage. Billionaires close to Trump made massive profits while average Americans saw their investments crash. Charles Schwab and others were even seen celebrating in the Oval Office as they raked in billions. Trump bragged about it in front of cameras, while working-class families faced economic anxiety. This all follows reports that Trump admitted he was fine with causing a recession, so long as it didn't spiral into a depression. The supposed art of the deal now looks more like chaos management. Incredibly, while this economic chaos unfolded, MAGA Republicans in the House passed a budget plan with massive $4.5 trillion tax cuts for billionaires. At the same time, they're proposing to cut $880 billion from Medicaid, $400 billion from education, and similar amounts from agriculture and infrastructure. Despite soaring prices and consumer instability, Republicans like Mike Johnson and Burgess Owens praised Trump's handling of trade. Owens called him the greatest entrepreneur ever, while the markets were tanking. Meanwhile, Fox News guests talked about returning to 1700s economic values while a live stock ticker behind them showed a massive 6,000-point drop in the Dow. Analysts at JP Morgan and MetLife now estimate a 60% chance of a U.S. recession, with signs already appearing in consumer behavior and corporate investment pullback. Businesses are cutting back, hiring is slowing, and consumer savings are increasing out of fear. To make things worse, the House budget also includes provisions that would give Trump unchecked power to issue tariffs, while eliminating Congress's ability to debate or block them. They even rewrote legislative rules to exclude calendar days for debate under the National Emergencies Act, effectively silencing opposition. As American companies, including Chinese-based Amazon sellers, prepare to raise prices or exit the U.S. market entirely, consumers will bear the brunt. Inflation, market instability, and a trust collapse in federal leadership are the new norm. Meanwhile, billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are being handed billions in government contracts, $5.6 billion to SpaceX, $2.7 billion to Blue Origin, further enriching America's wealthiest while the average citizen sees benefits slashed. This is the real-time impact of unstable, authoritarian-style economic policy. And the consequences are only beginning. Stay with the Republic Report as we break down what's happening in Washington and how it's affecting you. Subscribe, share, and follow us for more real political coverage you won't see anywhere else.